Hi, this is Deborah at the Labyrinth, and I'd like to let everyone know that for this holiday season of Samhain and Halloween, we are doing 3 seances, October 29th, October 30th, and October 31st. There is limited seating of 12 people per night. It's starting at 8 o'clock. It's $40. You have to pay ahead of time to lock in your seat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the area of any negative energies by saging. Also, I'll be calling in the elements, the 4 archangels, and also the source of creation. The people that sit around the table, I will get a name from them, and then I will open up to spirit and get only positive spirit and talk to deceased loved ones. A lot of times I will get animals, I'll get children. It's a fun night. It really is a nice night for people to connect with those that have crossed over. A lot of people have a lot of questions about seances, and from what I've known through the years and studied about seances is that they were very, very popular during the Victorian times. They were also very popular in Lilydale, which is up in New York, and also here in Cassadaga, which is the sister of Lilydale. And that was a spiritualist community. They're spiritualist communities, and that's all they did was the seances. And, you know, it's very interesting because they did the smoke and mirrors kind of thing. Everybody sits in a dark room and, you know, you hear noises and you get tapped on the shoulder, things like that, you know, eerie kind of things. But what I do is slightly different. So if you want to look at the history of seances, it's very, very interesting from the 1800s, 1900s, and then how it is done now, which is totally different. I went to a seance one time in Boston, Massachusetts, and it was a reenactment of a Victorian seance, and I was very disappointed. I have to tell you that. They brought us into a room. It was very pretty, and we all sat there and we held hands, and the lights went out. And I said to my husband, what the heck is this? Nobody can see anything. And then someone was in a corner going, woo, woo, you know, and then you hear someone on aluminum foil doing this, like in the old movies, and then someone touching you on the leg. They would also have a horn come down so that the spirits could speak through the horn. And you can see these in the old black and white movies where they did this too. They would also have someone sometimes sit in what's called a black room. And it was a box, and it was lined with black fabric, and that was where the spirits supposedly entered their body, and then they would have what they call ectoplasm come out of their mouth, which was usually a bunch of gauze rolled up in their face, and they would take it and they would pull it out like this, you know. So it's very interesting to see how they did it then and how they do it now. And when I was in Massachusetts and saw that, I had a hissy fit. You guys know me. I just stood up, started yelling. I was expecting to talk to my grandmother, but nope. And the guy put the lights on, and he stopped right in the middle of the seance, and this is what he said. This is a reenactment of Victorian times seances. This is not a real seance. And I went, I paid $75 for this. I mean, that's what happened. If you look at it, it's very entertaining. It is entertaining. It's different. But I can't believe people way back then bought that. I really don't, but they did. So if you look at how seances were then and how seances are now, it's totally different. Some people like to use a Ouija board. If you're going to use a Ouija board on Halloween, please do this, okay? Please put a bubble of light around yourself. Please light candles far away in the corner so you can see. You need at least 3 people. 2 people to work the planchette and 1 person to write down what you get. Please only ask for positive spirit to come in. A lot of people use the Ouija board, and now they have negative stuff come in because they're afraid, their vibration lowers, they're expecting to get, I don't know, Freddy Krueger, and guess what? You do. So don't scare the bejesus out of yourself. Ask for positive spirit only, positive loved ones only, because you know what? In every family we have a pain in the butt. So only ask for positive relatives. You don't want to have a bad experience while talking to the dead. If you have any questions about talking to the dead, I'm also giving a class day and night this month about getting in touch with dead people. And you know what? It's easier than you think. So if you would like to take that class, please give me a call. If you would like to sign up for the seance, give me a call. The number is 239-939-2769. And please don't scare yourselves for Halloween. Thank you very much and have a wonderful holiday.